Hello everybody, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next topic, which is set the example. Oftentimes we don't realize that any part of our behavior is being observed by others, whether we like it or not. And sometimes it's bad examples and sometimes it's great examples. But regardless, being intentional about the way we behave or respond to certain imprompts by others is really important, because that really reveals not only our personality but our character and the things that we value. And this made me think of this video that I was watching where this father was paying attention to his wife's needs. She wasn't asking for it, but he was anticipating just what she needed. She was sitting on the floor, he'd bring her, a cushion or a chair, and he was doing this and, not really realizing it, but his daughter was paying attention. She ended up looking at her father's behavior and how he treated his wife, her mother, and she ended up emulating that behavior without even being told. And so it goes to show that sometimes when we are, in the workplace, whether we're at home, we have to think about what things we want other people to emulate and or the things we want people to recognize. And it's not to say that we live our life, for other people. No. But the thing is, if we want a positive change in the world, or we want to see more positive things, because let's be honest, we're seeing so many terrible things in the news, we're hearing so many terrible things in social media, and sometimes it seems as if we are just, up against each other, when the reality is, I believe that there are actually more people who desire good. It's just they're not hearing it and seeing enough of it. So as statistics says, 25%, according to research, if 25% of people change their behavior in a workforce or even at home, it actually helps convert the rest of people to start changing their perceptions and their own behavior. So if you're a boss and you want to have positive change, the change starts with you. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to change the trajectory of your business, the change starts with you. And everything that you do, whether you're a parent and you want to see the change in your kids' behavior, the change starts with you. And I think it's so important that we stop trying to make other people change, and then we're not being self-reflective and trying to set the example for ourselves to be better of a human being. And so I think that's so important, that we need to try to take ownership in that area of, not trying to be the Holy Spirit for somebody else. And I do love that Bible verse from Proverbs 22:6 that says, train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So even as little kids, the things that we've learned, whether it be good or bad, from our parents, from childhood, we adopt. And sometimes we have to kind of look at, our upbringing and say, okay, you know what, I don't like this part of my upbringing, and I don't want to embrace that and make that a part of my life. I'm going to change this part of my life so that way I can improve, my situation and maybe the outlook or the trajectory of my future. And so I think that is very important for us to just be much more cognizant of those things. So with that said, I pray that if you are feeling like you're stagnant, you need a change, or you're starting to see so many other people around you and you're focusing on what they're doing, step back and look at the person in the mirror and say, you know what, it starts with me. Let me change, and hopefully my change gets to be a domino effect for other people to recognize that change, and then hopefully down that road we can see the fruits of our labor. And may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care, guys. Bye.